as he is.
Starting out, when I got to know him, he was a scout, an evaluator of talent, very much an advocate of development and developing players and coaches.
Three guys there, opposite direction, facing the middle, go.
Wally was never about, the NHL or the superstars or the highest level. He was all about just fundamentally how to play the game, and he really instilled in me at a young age, the beauty of the game of hockey.
And he just loves what he does. He's full of passion. Even he's getting a little older now, but still has that drive and passion in him to continue to grow the game.
It's the combination of his knowledge and his experiences in the game. He studies the game. He can't talk about anything else but hockey.
The topic of the day is bench management. Coaches, some food for thought. Best advice I ever got for coaching. You should be able to roll 3 lines.
He didn't need to be the center of attention, but he just could quietly influence things from behind the scenes. When we lost the gold medal in 1998, Wally was our assistant coach, and I went into a bit of a Olympic depression after that. And one day he gave me this piece of paper that said, "A gold medal is a wonderful thing, but if you're not enough without it, you'll never be enough with it." I've kept that piece of paper with me my entire career, actually, and every game, every big competition I played, I always had it in my hockey stall.
In Alberta, we're so lucky. The legacy that we have from a coaching standpoint, to me, Wally ranks right up there with the greatest of them all.
He's committed his life to the game and asked for really nothing in return. I think it's given him as much joy as he's given everyone else.
Congratulations, inductees. This is a special time to celebrate and to say thank you. Thank you to my long-suffering wife. For putting up with me for 51 years. Thank you for your special patience and care since my heart attack in 2007. And thank you to my unique and wonderful daughters, Rena, Stacy, Tara, for your love and support. And a special thank you to our wonderful granddaughter, Lou Tess, for the joy you bring. I love watching you play soccer. My older brother, Boris, is here from Winnipeg. Thanks for all those hand-me-down skates. 3 sizes too big. But they did the job. And that's the way it was growing up as an immigrant family in small town Saskatchewan. Let me pay tribute to Hockey Alberta and the roles of Dale Henwood, Claire Drake, George Kingston, and Dave King for pioneering coaching education in Canada. Dale Henwood, president of the Canadian Sport Institute, is responsible for the development of all Olympic sport athletes in Canada. Dale started working for Hockey Alberta, and it was him that laid the foundation for the program of excellence. And it's a model for male and female hockey development right across Canada today. He involved Claire, George, and Dave. They were also responsible for Hockey Canada's coaching certification program. Every player and coach in this room, or for that matter in Canada, can be thankful for what these men started. I'd like to acknowledge Barry Midori. Barry, would you stand up over there, please? I just want to make sure. Barry deserves recognition today He's carrying on the legacy started by Claire, George, and Dave. Barry is a full-time coach mentor for all of Hockey Alberta's programs of excellence, as well as Hockey Canada's under-17 national teams, presently preparing for World Championships. Barry, thank you for taking the time off from the camp in Calgary to join this celebration. Thank you for your ongoing contribution. Now, a little bit about me and who I am. I went to the University of Saskatchewan to play hockey. I managed to complete a degree in kinesiology and education. After graduating, I played 1 year for Father David Bauer's Canadian national team and 1 year of minor professional hockey before returning to my vocation, teaching and coaching. That one season with Father Bauer's amateur national team affected the way I would teach and coach in the future. Father Bauer was a teacher, a philosopher, and a very successful coach because he was concerned about the personal growth of the athlete as much as he was about the outcome of the game. He saw the Olympics as an opportunity to build a better world. His influence rubbed off on everyone who played for the national team, especially me. The national team experience led to many opportunities, working with the men's and women's Olympic teams in Canada and Japan. Working with Hockey Canada's National Women's Program was an absolute privilege. It was an Olympic program, a real opportunity to teach and coach receptive Olympic athletes. Father Bauer dreamed of such a program for his boys. It matched his philosophy of using the Olympics and sports to develop a better person and build a better world. He preached, athletes have an obligation to the world and to their country, but first they have an obligation to world peace. Father Bauer, Claire Drake, and John Wooden had common philosophies. They focused on the development of the players as human beings, and in the process achieved remarkable results. John Wooden spoke about winning and losing. You never win or lose. You either win or learn. When asked about what he thought of his players after winning another championship, he replied, "Ask me in 25 years." In closing, a tribute to Claire Drake. Claire was one of those special people in our lives who never leave us, even after they are gone. And this is an excerpt from Claire Drake's convocation address to the graduating students at the University of Alberta in 1995, making a difference. The integrity of your actions is the most powerful influence that you can have. Most of us may never do great things, but we can do many small important things in a great way. If each of us made a difference to just one person, and one person in turn made a difference to one other person, well, that could be one of those small important things that would make our society a better place in which to live. While Claire and John were not men of the cloth like Father Bauer, they were cut from the same cloth. I'm humbled to be recognized here today. Thank you.